Hello, everyone out there in Rumble, X, and YouTube land. Welcome back to Diego Knows. I, of course, am Diego. And today we're going to continue to talk about my best friend's wedding. That's right, the Julia Roberts chick flick with some other fucking assholes in it, that most people don't give a shit about. In fact, if you were to ask any girl right now, any like teenage girl right now in 2024, what'd you think of that movie? They don't know what the fuck you're talking about. They wouldn't. If it's not on Netflix or TikTok, they don't know what the fuck it is. All right, which is true. I mean, it's kind of a genre that's dying out. I mean, these type of movies, they really don't go to the box office anymore. I mean, we had that one last year. What the fuck was it? The one with Jennifer Lawrence, and she's trying to get some fucking nerdy incel virgin guy de-virginized. You know the one I'm talking about. I forgot what it was called, but I mean that was just bad. I saw that piece of shit. Oh my god, man. That just wasn't. That just wasn't it. That just wasn't good. Okay, there was nothing romantic about it. All right, it's just making fun of a fucking nerdy guy who can't get laid. Like just rubbing it in his face. No shit. I mean, I know they do that anyway. Okay, to every guy in the fucking movies today, but to make a movie about that, it's just like nah, it's not gonna work. But there was a time. There was a time when, and I'm old enough to remember. Okay, and if you're watching this video, you're old enough to remember too. There was a time when chick flicks didn't hate men. They didn't hate men. I mean, yeah, there was every once in a while you had your fucking piece of shit movie. I'm thinking there's another Julia Roberts movie, son of a fucking bitch, man. That's all she fucking did. She's like fucking 900 chick flicks. But she did another one called Something to Talk About. And I watched that piece of shit. Don't ask why. I watched that piece of shit when it came out, and I never watched it again. Okay, but there's one thing I remember in that movie is apparently Julia Roberts is married to Dennis Quaid in that movie, and Kyra Sedgwick, that's Mrs. Kevin Bacon. Okay, she's in the movie too. Okay, and she plays Julia Roberts' sister. Okay, anyway, so Julia Roberts is married to Dennis Quaid. And she catches Dennis Quaid having an affair. Oh, he's fucking around on Julia Roberts and a fucking Julia Roberts chick. Yeah, he's gonna get it now. All right, and he does get it. He does get it. But there's a scene where, of course, the guy bashing begins immediately. Okay, and of course, fucking her Julia Roberts' sister, Kyra Sedgwick's character, is just completely on her side and. The thought that maybe the wife was just a fucking bad lay, and maybe that it was her inability to pleasure her husband that caused him to stray. The shit that happens when a guy gets cheated on. Those don't apply to women. Okay, it only applies to men. Okay, like I said before, dude, if a woman cheats on you, okay, it's not her fault, it's your fault. All right. If a guy cheats on her, then it's his fault as well. So it's always going to be his fault no matter what. All right. But anyway, so in this movie, she what do you call it? She separates from Dennis Quaid, okay, whatever, because he's an asshole, because he's fucking around on her, all right? And then he tries to reconcile with her in the movie. He tries to fucking make amends, to tell her sorry. And he goes to her house one day, because she's living, I guess she's staying with her parents' house now, or where her sister lives. Yeah, one of those. Okay, so she goes, and her sister, okay, Julia Roberts' sister opens the door. Okay, so Dennis Quaid's sister-in-law opens the door, and he says, like, hey, can I please speak to, and she's like, yeah, okay, and she invites him in, and as soon as he walks in there, she fucking kicks him in the nuts. Okay, like, boom, kicks him in the fucking nuts, okay? And he's like, ah! Okay, and she did that because this motherfucker broke her sister's heart. So he deserved it, okay? Kicked him in the fucking nuts, all right? Now, just imagine that's the other way around. Let's imagine that, let's say, for example, that Dennis Quaid catches his wife, Julia Roberts, cheating on him. He leaves her. She realizes she fucked up and she wants to make amends to him. And his brother answers the door. And she asks if she can see her husband. He invites her in and then he fucking kicks her, okay, in the fucking crotch. Okay? Okay, well, what would happen then, huh? Exactly, right? That movie would never get made. That would never get made, okay? In fact, the fuckers that wrote the movie would get fired, okay? And anyone involved in producing that movie would go to fucking jail, okay? Exactly. Isn't that true? Exactly. See what I mean? Okay, so don't fucking bitch to me about fucking equality. There's no fucking equality, all right? So fuck that noise, all right? And that's not even the worst part. The worst part is later on in the movie, okay, where she attempts to fucking reconcile with her husband. Okay, she's like gonna forgive him now. So she decides to cook him a dinner, and she invites him over so they can have a private dinner that she cooks for him. Well, she accidentally puts like fucking rat poison in the fucking food by accident. Okay, and he eats it. Of course, she doesn't eat it. You know, coincidence that she doesn't eat it, but he eats it. Okay, and immediately he has to go to the fucking emergency room to get his stomach pumped. Okay. You know, and she's like, oh my God, I can't believe I did that. Oh, I'm sorry. Do you forgive me? You know, so basically she almost fucking murdered her husband, or at the best manslaughter. Okay. Why? Because he fucking cheated on her. Okay. Fuck that. Now imagine that was the other way around. Okay. Imagine that. Okay. Imagine if the husband accidentally almost killed his wife. Okay. Because she cheated on him, and then now he's going to try to forgive her. Okay. And he fucking poisons her by accident. Okay, you see what I mean? That would never happen. It would never happen. You see what I mean? And fuck that noise. Fuck that noise. I'm not reviewing that movie, but the point I'm trying to make here is that women seem to get off on fucking punishing men in these fucking movies. Okay, and whenever you see a woman get like abused by a guy, the guy is always the bad guy. Like he's always portrayed as a bad guy, rightfully so, and he always gets what's coming to him. Okay, you never see a fucking guy beat the shit out of a woman in a movie and nothing happens. He gets to walk off into the sunset. Okay, it doesn't happen. Okay, but you see this shit. Women do this to men all the fucking time in movies and TV shows. It's even more now than it was back then, back in the late 90s when this movie came out. You know, so so times have changed. Okay, but this movie took place in an era where they actually fucking they actually liked men. You know. Even though gay guys were writing this shit, they didn't fucking hate men. That came later. You know, that came fucking later. Like, the more equality that women had, the more it was okay to fucking hate men. You know what I mean? You want to know why fucking men aren't going to the fucking movies anymore? You know, this is this shit like this, okay? It fucking got turned up to fucking level fucking 500. You know, I mean, like, no guy wants to spend their fucking money to go to a movie theater, you know, to see a genre, one of the, like a superhero genre or an action movie genre, to see their fucking hero, the main character, the man, get fucking emasculated for 2 fucking hours. Nobody wants to fucking see that. We don't want to see that. That doesn't turn us on. That doesn't fucking make us like the movie. That's not something we want to see. Okay? We have fantasies just like you do, ladies. We want to fantasize that we're the hero. We want to fantasize that we're fucking, defeating the Nazis with a gun and a fucking bullwhip. Okay? We want to fantasize that we're fucking, defeating a fucking Sith Lord with a fucking lightsaber and saving the fucking universe. Okay? We want to imagine that shit. Okay? That we're fucking fighting Thanos and stuff, okay? To save all of existence. With our superpowers. We have those fantasies, and when you take those fucking fantasies away from us, you tell us that we're stupid for liking it. No, what you need to like is a woman doing those things. Even though the main character of this movie is supposed to be a guy, no, the woman's going to do all the work. You see what I mean? And that's what keeps fucking happening. And it's the reason that fucking Hollywood's failing. I mean, that's why fucking Disney's about to go fucking bankrupt. They're about to fucking have a fucking a coup over there on their board of directors right now. Look it up. It's happening right now. Okay? So, things are going bad as far as entertainment goes, right? But thank God this movie didn't come out during that time. Now, I've spoken to several people, okay, and not every woman likes this movie. I get it. Okay, I know a lot of you like it, but there's some women out there that just do not like this movie, okay? In fact, I spoke to one yesterday, okay, she fucking hates this movie. Like, she hates it more than me, right? She called Dermot Mulroney, she called him a fucking mouth breather. Which is true. He's like that throughout the whole fucking movie. Jules, y'all wrong for me, Jules. Like, just like that, the whole fucking movie. Okay, he's like that, all right? Fucking idiot, okay? I'm sorry, but Dermot Mulroney's not the most talented actor out there. He's not. He was a pretty boy back then. That's why he got this role, because he's a fucking pretty boy. All right, but now he's an old man. It's just like, he went from this to playing president of the United States on fucking Disney Plus's Secret Invasion, okay? He's the killer in the fucking Scream movies now, okay? That's how far Dylan Mulroney has fallen, all right? Because he used to have a promising career back in the 90s. He did, man. He was in a lot of shit. Just nothing ever fucking picked up. Nothing ever fucking made him a star. He had no breakout role that fucking made him a lead in anything, you know? He was always a supporting character. I'm afraid that's all he's ever going to be, you know? But anyway, so we're talking about my best friend's wedding, right? Okay. So this movie, like I said, came out in the 90s, okay, back when, you know, I mean, chick flicks, you know, showed women falling in love with men. I mean, what the fuck, man? And now you can't do that anymore. You know, it's got to be interracial, or it's got to be fucking gay. It's got to be trans. You got two transgenders falling in love with each other. That's the only movie that Hollywood will accept today. You know, you shit like fucking Bros, man. That movie was actually released last year. Okay, but the two fucking guys fucking each other. You know, like what the fuck, man? That's supposed to be a rom-com? That's gay porn. What the fuck, dude? That is such a fucking tiny fucking portion of the population is going to spend their money to go see that. Why would you release that movie to the fucking mainstream? If anything, it should have been an independent movie, okay? There's a market for that out there, but come on, not mainstream. And then they fucking called it, and then the fucker that wrote and starred in the movie, he called everybody that didn't see his movie a fucking homophobe. Like, that's going to get people to change their mind about your fucking gay movie, literally gay movie, and go watch it? No. You know why? You know why nobody went to go see it? Okay, because men and women don't want to fucking watch that shit. We don't want to watch guys fucking each other in the ass. We don't. Okay, I'm sorry. I don't want to watch that. I don't want to watch two men fall in love. That's fucking disgusting for me, okay? What the fuck? You know, you can't tell me there's something wrong with me because I don't want to see that shit. I don't. It's gross. To me, it's gross. If you like it, fine. More power to you. You go fucking see that movie. Enjoy. I hope you enjoy it. All right? But you can't fucking tell me what I'm supposed to like and what I'm not supposed to like. Fuck that noise. Fuck that noise, okay? I know a lot of you women like this movie, okay? And some of you hate it. I get it, you know? And like I said before, I'm reviewing this movie and it's not that good, although I already told you I have a personal connection with this movie, okay? But I'm not gonna be biased, all right? I recreated this movie for someone that I knew, that I still know, okay? But it was a long time ago, you know, when I was young, you know, and she was young, you know, and, you know, romance is everything back then when you were a fucking kid. And I recreated this movie for her because I lived in Chicago. I knew where everything was. I worked downtown, you know. So, you know, yeah, I had my own little romance with this movie, you know, all around this movie because this was her favorite movie. This movie was very important to her, and I wanted to make her feel special. I wanted her to, you know, she'd never been to Chicago before. She was a country girl, you know. So, yeah, it happened, and you know, and I don't regret it, and you know, it was a time in my life. Okay, I even wrote a story about it. I did. I wrote a story about this in college. I did. I took a creative writing class, and I wrote a story about her. Of course, I used pseudonyms, you know. But I remember I called it Peach Chardonnay. That was the name of the story, Peach Chardonnay. Why? Because when I was boning her at her at her house, I went in the fridge and she had a bottle of peach Chardonnay in there. I was looking for some alcohol. Okay, back when I used to drink. Okay, very romantic. Yeah. So that's why I did it. All right. Okay, but enough about that. Let's talk about the movie. Okay, for a change. All right. So where did we leave off last time? Okay, we left off with yeah, so Jules, that's Julia Roberts' character. Yeah, Julia Roberts, get it? Okay, so she and her pussy boy best friend that she knows nothing about, doesn't know what he's fucking doing, and hasn't for a long time. They don't even live in the same fucking city, but yeah, they're best friends. Oh my God, yeah, this movie has a lot of asks. Okay, there are a lot of asks for the audience. Okay. You gotta buy that they're best friends, okay? That they're heterosexual, platonic life mates. No. And they both don't know what the fuck each other's doing with their lives. Like, he did not know that she was on a book tour. He didn't even know that she fucking wrote a book. And she didn't know that he was dating anybody, much less about to get married in a couple of days. And she knew nothing about this girl, never met her, never saw a picture, nothing. And they're supposed to be best friends. We're supposed to believe that they're best friends. Okay, whatever. Just go with it, right? Just go with it. Anyway, so they're at Comiskey Park. That's where the White Sox play. and they have a little private conversation. He basically tells her, hey, listen, the reason I love this girl, the reason I love Kimmy, that's Cameron Diaz's character, okay, is not because her dad owns the fucking White Sox and that because, you know, he's a fucking billionaire and I'm going to get some of that fucking money and so are our kids. I'm never going to have to work a fucking hard day in my life ever again. No. He's the reason he fell in love with her is because when he hugs her, she doesn't pull away immediately like Jules did. That 1 month when they were together like fucking 9 years ago in Tucson, Arizona. Oh my God. How do you do that, man? How do you base this whole thing over fucking one fucking, I think, what was it, a weekend or something they spent in Tucson when they were fucking sophomores at Brown University? Anyway. You know, she's a fucking food critic, even that's fucking very, very well-respected food critic in New York, even though she's only fucking 27. And he's a fucking sports reporter, okay? He's got a low-paying, zero-respect job, okay? But yet he went to Brown University. How do you fuck up like that? How do you go to an Ivy League school and have a bullshit job afterwards? But anyway, oh yeah, you marry a billionaire. That's what you do. It works. It works, right? Okay, so that happens, all right. So now she's starting to doubt herself. She's starting to have the feelings again for him that she never acknowledged before because she just uses men as fucking dildos. That's all they fucking are. She fucks them. She gets bored. She moves on to another guy. She fucks him, gets bored, moves on to another guy. Okay, but she seems to think that even though he knows that this about her already, that somehow he's going to magically fall in love with her now. Okay, and now that she's fucking had more bodies than Hitler. Okay, so now that she's smoked more meat than fucking Hickory Farms and he knows about it, he's immediately going to fall in love with her and realize that she's the one. Get the fuck out of here. Okay, Ripley don't fucking believe this shit. All right, are you out of your fucking mind? You think that he would fucking give up his pretty airheaded billionaires, you know, for a fucking chick that's had the fucking train run through her for the past 9 years? You out of your fucking mind? But we're supposed to believe that she's got a chance. Okay, why? Because it's Julia Roberts. You know, because she's sassy and she's a boss bitch. Yeah, that's why. Yeah, try that shit in real life and see what happens. All right, anyway, so Kimmy, Michael, and Jules, they go to karaoke. All right, they decided to go to a karaoke bar in Chicago. I don't know which bar it is. I think it was filmed on a soundstage. I couldn't the streets that they were on where the bar was. I couldn't recognize where it was. So when I took my friend to Chicago, we just went to an ordinary bar. Okay, we went to O'Callahan's. Okay, which is on Elm Street. It's on Elm Street. Okay, that's where we went. Okay. In Chicago, okay, so to recreate this scene, all right. They did not have karaoke there that night because we went like on a Thursday and they had it like on a Sunday or something. But they had a people singing upstairs, okay. It was kind of the underground karaoke was upstairs, all right. So that's where we went, okay. So that's where I took her to. So, but I don't know where this fucking bar was. Anyway, so they're there at a karaoke bar. It's jam packed. In fact, the only chairs that are available are the ones that Jules, Michael, and Kimmy are gonna sit in. Only 3 chairs are available. Guess what? There's only 3 people there. What a fucking coincidence, all right. And everybody that's in the bar, which I think I counted maybe 2 black women, and everyone else there is white. Okay, so I should tell you a little bit about the neighborhood that they're in. All right, and which is fucking, by the way, not realistic. Okay, you will never see this demographic in Chicago. Okay, not back then either. All right, and apparently everyone that's sitting in the bar has nothing going on in their lives, no drama, no nothing, because once Kimmy starts singing, okay, everyone stops what they're doing and just watches her sing and then cheers her on and shit, even though she fucking sounds like fucking ass. All right, I'm not making that up, okay? Everyone in the fucking bar, it's so obvious this is fucking staged, okay? But like, we're supposed to go like this is really happening? Like Cameron Diaz's voice all of a sudden got better? No, she fucking can't sing. She can't sing worth a shit. Her voice was dubbed in The Mask, and it was dubbed in fucking Annie. That abortion fucking, where they made the remake of Annie, where they made the fucking Daddy Warbucks a black Jamie Foxx, and they made fucking Annie the black girl. Okay, remember that like 10 years ago? Okay, that was the last movie that Cameron Diaz was in. Okay, she retired after that because that movie was so fucking bad. All right, so yeah. So anyway, she's in this movie when she was younger in this movie. I think she plays a 20-year-old. I don't know how old she was in real life. Okay, but anyway, so they're all sitting there at the karaoke bar. Now Jules already knows that Kimmy is very scared of singing because she knows that she cannot sing, and she hates the fact that Michael, her fiance, loves to do karaoke. She hates that. So Jules already knows this, has this information, all right? So what does Jules decide to do? She decides to put Kimmy on the spot, and she announces on the microphone that now everybody in the bar is going to be entertained by Kimmy's rendition of some bullshit song. Okay, it's one of those fucking gay songs that they use. They use a lot of songs from 1964 in this fucking movie. We had the fucking Tell 'Em was in there, but they had Wishin' and Hopin' by Dusty Springfield. That's a 1964 song. That was in the beginning of the movie when they were doing the credits. You know, where they had all those bridesmaids that were singing and shit with a pink background. Okay, that was Wishin' and Hopin' by Dusty Springfield. And that came out in 1964. Okay, so now she's going to sing some other fucking bullshit 1964 song. All right. What the fuck was it? You're right, I was wrong. What the fuck is that song? Okay, she's gonna sing I Just Don't Know What to Do With Myself, okay? Which is another fucking 1964 by Dusty Springfield. I swear to God, a gay man wrote this shit, okay? He was looking at his own fucking CD collection when he fucking wrote this screenplay. All right, another fucking gay song. Just Don't Know What to Do With Myself. So anyway, so Kimmy, she tells, before she starts singing, she tells them that she tells Jules that she's dropping out of school, because Jules is like, how is it you're going to be an architect? You know, if your husband here is going to be flying all over the country following sporting events. And she's like, oh, well, I'm dropping out of school. You know, the important thing is that we stay together and that kind of shit, you know. Okay. And so she's dropping out of school because, you know, because Mike's always traveling for his job. Okay. And Jules manipulates Kimmy into singing that song. Okay, I just don't know what to do with myself. All right, and so she starts off really bad, and what really sucks is Dermot Mulroney's acting. Okay, in this scene, he's just sitting like this, like just like that, with his fucking mouth open, just like fucking that throughout the whole fucking scene, while fucking Cameron Diaz goes. Because Cameron Diaz is just very conservative. She's wearing a summer dress with a summer sweater, you know, like it's fucking 1964. Okay, like she's working on a fucking on JFK's presidential campaign. Okay, like she's about to get date raped and murdered by fucking Ted Kennedy at the Chappaquiddick River. That's what she fucking looks like right now. Like she's out of 1964. Okay, but anyway, so she's standing there, she's singing, her like, I just don't know what to do with myself. I know, with her expressive face and shit, you know. And then, like I said, everyone in the fucking bar just starts jerking off, you know, about how incredible this is. Because they got nothing else going on in their lives. There's no drama, you know, nobody's there with anybody. Nobody's in a relationship, nobody's having problems. No one's fucking on their cell phone. Okay, no one's having a side conversation. No one's not concerned with what the fucking girl in the middle of the fucking bar is singing. You know, no, everybody's just like transfixed and hypnotized. The bartenders and the waitresses all stop what they're doing and are jerking and playing with themselves while they're watching fucking Kimmy sing Just Don't Know What to Do With Myself. I just don't know what to do with myself. Now, obviously, this backfired on Jules, because Jules wanted to make Kimmy look like a fool in front of all these people, but instead, they're all like getting into it, okay? I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it, okay? Now, I've personally gone up and done a shitload of karaoke myself, all right? You should see my rendition of fucking The Right Stuff by fucking New Kids on the Block, okay? They need to fucking cancel New Kids on the Block and record my version, okay? And replace that fucking song with my version, okay? They're like, that, you know? Yeah, absolute fucking lootly, dude. Yeah, The Right Stuff by New Kids on the Block. And luckily, I had the opportunity to sing a duet with New Kids on the Block a couple years ago. Yes! And I sang it, and I got the video to fucking prove it. Let me know if you want to see it, all right? Just to see if you're watching it. But I do. And I did. And recently. Yeah. But anyway, okay. The point is here is that Kimmy ends up not being as bad. The Craven, well, she sucks, okay? But the crowd's into it, so they all cheer her on and shit, you know? Completely unrealistic, all right? So that happens, okay? And she starts off really bad, you know? Fucking, I told you. Okay. Of course, the whole bar starts clapping and shit and cheering her on, okay? Because they have nothing else going on in their lives, okay? You know, like I said, only 2 black girls in the fucking audience, okay? Later on, when they're leaving the bar, Okay, it's time to get a taxi because it's 1997 and there was no Uber or Lyft back then. So a taxi shows up. All right, now, fucking, of course, you know, Jules is manipulating the whole situation here. Now, it backfired on her, the karaoke, but she's got another trick up her sleeve. She's going to try to get some alone time with Michael. She's going to trick Kimmy into getting into the taxi cab by herself and then have the taxi take her back so that way she can stay with Michael and have some alone time with him so that she can seduce him away from this fucking pretty airheaded billionaires. Right? Right? Like that would ever happen. Of course it would. It's a fucking chick flick. It's a rom-com. Of course it's going to happen. All right. Anyway, so that happens. And once again, you just got to fucking hate Jules. Okay. This fucking pretentious, fucking stuck up, entitled bitch. Okay. She friend zoned this motherfucker. Okay. For 9 years. And now he tells her he's getting married. And now she realized that she loves him. And she got to fuck up his life. Okay, so that she can feel better about herself. What kind of fucking friend is that? Why would a guy like him be friends with someone like that? You're gonna tell me she just woke up one day and became a selfish, narcissistic, manipulative bitch? No, she's always been that. Okay, she's always been that. Okay, why would you think she would be different? Okay, and now all of a sudden she just decided that this guy is worth fucking being with forever for the rest of her life. No more fucking all these random big dick, ripped abs, fucking 6'4", fucking square jawed, chisel featured fucking millionaires. No more of that. Now she's found this guy. Okay, that's the one she really loves. Okay, and she's got to fucking win him over from this fucking pretty fucking airheaded fucking billionaires, right? Like, that's gonna fucking happen. But anyway, so it's hard to feel sorry for fucking Jules' character. You can't really feel sorry for her, right? Anyway, so of course the whole bar, like I said, okay, so Jules tricks Kimmy into getting into a cab by herself so that she can spend the rest of the evening with Mike, all right? And they end up going, they're on the blue line or the red line. They're on the stairs, okay, during a subway station, okay, but they're above the ground. Okay, and they're sitting there on the fucking bottom of the stairs, you know, the public transportation stairs, and they're eating fucking hot dogs and talking. Okay, yes, I picked one at random. Okay, if you've ever seen my review of fucking High Fidelity, the one with John Cusack, when I reviewed that movie, I told you that the train station right there in that movie, North Avenue in Damon, okay, in Milwaukee, where they all intersect right there in Chicago. Okay, that was the station I got on the train for. That's where I used to get off because I used to live in that neighborhood, all right? So when I had my friend in Chicago, I do remember specifically us sitting there, but we weren't eating hot dogs, we were eating gyros, okay? But we sat there and we talked, okay? And we talked about her fucking marriage. She'd just gotten divorced. She was depressed about it and stuff, you know? So we started talking. I was trying to make her feel good. Okay, but yes, we did sit on the fucking stairs, okay, of the blue line train, though. I think they're on the red line in this movie. And we sat there and we talked for a few hours, okay? Well, maybe an hour, okay, while we're eating gyros. Okay, in Chicago. All right, so I did have this experience myself with her. Okay, like I said, I recreated this movie for her, and this was one of the biggest parts about it. All right, because we spent a lot of time on the train. I mean, I had a car, but it's easier. There's no parking. Okay, so yeah, so that happened. Okay, and that brought back some memories. Anyway, so they're sitting there talking now. What they don't tell you in the movie is that those stairs are fucking filthy as shit, man. If you're gonna sit on there, dude, you're gonna have to fucking sterilize your fucking clothes. Don't just wash them, you have to fucking sterilize them, dude. There's probably all sorts of fucking shit. You probably get AIDS sitting on the fucking AIDS. All right. Anyway, moving right along. So that happened here. Okay. And they eat hot dogs at the bottom of the steps of the Red Line train. Okay. The L. Okay. It's dirty. Okay. But like I said, I've done it before, so I know. Okay. Oh, yeah. If you're watching this, you know who I'm talking about. If you're watching this, you remember. You remember. All right, moving right along. So Jules tells him that he has a bullshit job. Okay? Yeah, she's putting down his job. She says he doesn't have a grown-up job. Even though he fucking graduated from Brown fucking University, he's a sports writer. Okay? Like, I guess being a food critic, that's a grown-up job. Like what she does, okay? Even though she's fucking 27 years old, doesn't know a goddamn thing about fucking fine dining. Okay? Yeah, she's an expert and he's not. Okay? He has a bullshit job, she tells him that, okay? And that Kimmy put her career on hold for him. Ugh. Okay, now we know she's being manipulative, okay, here, okay, but the feminists are going to say, exactly, you go, sister, you tell him. Well, what the fuck? She wants to be an architect, she can be a fucking architect. She's a fucking billionaire. She can go to school whatever the fuck she wants. Fuck, if they give the school enough money, they'll just give her a fucking architecture degree, okay? She can start up her own fucking architecture company without ever having to fucking design a building at all. She can just hire architects to fucking do it for her, okay? She's a fucking billionaire, for Christ's sake. It's not like she has to do this or else she ain't gonna be able to fucking eat. See what I mean? What the fuck? Anyway, so she tells her that you're not thinking about her and her career. You're forcing her to drop out of school so she can marry you and so she can go all over the country to stupid places like College Station. Hey, I know a fucking girl who lives in College Station, all right? And she's pretty as fuck, all right? Prettier than you, Julia Roberts. That's fucking for sure. All right, anyway. So that's going on here, okay? And she's surprised that his soon-to-be father-in-law hasn't offered him a corporate job yet, okay? In Chicago, where he doesn't have to go all over the country following sports games anymore, all right? I'm just surprised it's never been brought up. Like that, okay? He's like, you don't know her, Jules. She's not like that, Jules. She would never do that, Jules. What a man, bro. Yeah, pretty much just like that. He was his mouth open, his fucking scar right there. You cannot get your eye. Once you see that scar right there, you cannot get your eyes off of it, all right? Mr. fucking, like my friend says, mouth breather. He's a mouth breather, okay? It's true. It's fucking true. Okay, anyway. The next scene in the movie, okay, they're at Marshall Fields. Yes, I recognize the store because I've fucking been there many times. All right. And Jules tells Kimmy that Mike hates his job and secretly wishes that her dad would offer him a better one. What a bitch. Now, obviously, he should work for his father-in-law. I mean, what the fuck, man? At least you got job security. But what the fuck are you in love with writing sports stories for? I mean, geez, why? Anyway. So, just do your fucking job. What the fuck? Anyway, so John secretly wishes her dad would offer him a better one, okay? So Kimmy asks her dad, he's in a cigar lounge, and she goes up to him and asks him, okay, to give her fucking, his soon-to-be son-in-law a fucking job working for his corporation. The corporation that owns the White Sox, all right? And Jules gets her to go back to school. She talks her into going back to school and getting her a fucking architecture degree, all right? Later on at dinner, okay, for some reason Jules is there. Okay, yeah, the three of them are having dinner together. At dinner, Kimmy tells Mike that her dad wants Mike to work for him temporarily. Okay, so that she can finish school. Okay, just until she finishes school and get her architecture degree. Okay, well, now they're gonna get married here in 2 days. Okay, in 2 days they're fucking getting married, and he's just now hearing about this, so he's reasonably, understandably, he's shocked. He's like, "What? I thought we already planned that you were gonna drop out of school and blah blah blah, and we were gonna get married, and you were gonna follow me around." As I write about fucking sports and a bunch of other shit that you don't give a two fucking shits about. Okay? Like, I thought we already agreed on that, but now you're telling me you're going to fucking stay in school? And you want me to work for your fucking dad in his billionaire fucking company that I'm probably going to inherit anyway because I'm fucking marrying you? And he considers working for a fucking billionaire, okay, a sellout job. Okay? The fucker won the lottery and he doesn't even fucking realize it. Like, he's fucking all sanctimonious and indignant now, okay, about it. Like, what the fuck, okay? So, of course, he gets upset, okay? And Mike's like, well, what about my life? I work in a zero respect, low paid job. Yeah, that's why this movie's bullshit, that I just happen to love. And then Jules says, like, Michael, you need to listen to her. It sounds like a great opportunity. Mike's like, well, then how come you never took some bullshit sellout establishment job, Jules? You know why? Because it's not you. Why, Maya, bro? And it's not me either. People trusted you and they died, Bodie. It's gotta be that way. Oh, sorry, wrong movie. Wrong movie. So how come you never took some sellout establishment job, Jules? Because it isn't you, and it's not me either. That's the way I feel. You goddamn right, that's the way I feel. Just come on and say it. My job's not good enough for you. I'm not good enough for you. People trusted you with their lives and they died, Bodie. Okay, maybe I added that part. That's the level of acting we've got here. Okay. Now, while fucking Michael goes on this fucking rant, okay, Kimmy the whole time is like, yeah, just like that, right? And meanwhile, Jules just watching everything like, you know, she's just watching the whole thing, you know, the whole fucking Machiavellian plot that she fucking did here. Okay? You know, I mean, you know, and Keith, I never said that. Oh my God, I never said that. You're right, I was wrong. I don't want to lose you, please, man. I'm sorry. I'll never leave you. Yeah, holy shit, man. You know, Mike's like, yes, you did. 2 days before our wedding to tell me this. And I'm supposed to just roll over and drool like a dog. Fine, I'm a sexist, I'm the asshole, and you're better off without me. Why, bro? You know, he fucking gets up. Oh my God, all right. Well, Jules is shocked. She thought that this would be the deal breaker. This would make them break up and call off the wedding, but it didn't work. It didn't work. Kimmy caved in. She decided, no, she's not gonna go back to school. She just wants to marry Michael. All right. And you know what? It's very, this asshole doesn't realize that he won the fucking lottery. Okay. Let me tell you something, you dumb fucking shit. Okay. You don't look a gift horse in the mouth. All right. Don't look a fucking gift horse in the mouth. All right. You've got fucking everything. You got a job that you love. You're gonna marry a fucking billionaire. Okay. You never have to work hard again for the rest of your fucking life. All right. You're marrying a woman that will do anything for you. Okay? You're about to become a billionaire yourself, motherfucker. Okay? And it's not through your hard work. It's just because you happen to fuck the right girl and she happened to catch feelings for you. Okay? So don't fucking give me this fucking shit about your zero respect fucking low paying job that you happen to fucking love. Okay? Fuck your job. Fuck your job. Okay? How about your fucking marriage is more important than that? Okay? You're not working a job where you need to fucking support her. Okay? She's sitting on her ass, okay, supporting you. Whether you like it or not, that's the way it is, okay? You lucked out. Quit bitching about it. Quit fucking complaining. Your job ain't that fucking important, all right? Let some other homeless motherfucker, okay, who just graduated Brown, take your zero respect, bullshit, low-paying job, okay? Christ. Why don't you make her happy instead? Anyway, all right, that's what I say. If I was in that situation, that's what I'd say. You know? I'd be like, I'm fucking retired, okay? You know, he married a fucking billionaire. What the fuck you expect? Of course he's gonna fucking retire. Jesus, and before you bitches out there start judging me, oh God, you're just saying using her for her money. That's just like a sexist pig to say something like that. And to that I say, he's not doing anything that women have not been doing since the beginning of time. So why don't you fucking chew on those, Buttercup? All right, because it's fucking true. That's why. Yeah, you know it's true. All right. Yeah, it sucks when the men do it to you, doesn't it? Equality. Anyway, all right. Like I said, hey, I would never marry for money. I would never marry for money. Okay, I think everybody that watches my channel here that's heard me talk about this before, I would never marry for money. No, there's things more important than that. Okay, I would I would and only would marry for lots of money. Okay, anyway. Well, it's true. It's true. Oh my God, come on. You think Melania Trump fucking married Donald for fucking his personality? Get the fuck out of here. All right. Okay, moving right along. Okay. So yeah, Kimmy apologized. You're so right, Michael. You're so right. I was wrong. Okay, and they reconcile, which pisses off Jules. Jules is stunned that her plan did not work. Okay, all right, I'm gonna stop my review right here, but I'll be back shortly to continue my review of My Best Friend's Wedding. And thank you very much for watching this long, and I'll see you soon on the next one. Bye.